Hey guys, this is yours truly, Kevin Grace. I'm here in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, and behind me is an old Vegas landmark that is slated to be imploded. Back in May was the last weekend of its existence. Open for business, the Riviera Hotel now stands waiting to be demolished and turned into another additional part of the convention center for whatever crazy reason. This is one of the hotels where Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr. Used to hang out, the old Rat Pack, and unfortunately they closed. I had no idea that they were in any type of financial problems or whatever. I stayed here at one time. It was pretty nice. So again, I guess they didn't keep up with the Joneses, or you know, they weren't as fancy as some of the newer high-end hotels, but not everybody's on that type of budget. But unfortunately, that's another landmark that will be gone. Right up the street was the Frontier. One time they knocked that down, and the area is still vacant, and they're building something on top of that. But then there was another hotel down the street, and I can't recall the name of that hotel, and that's gone. So not too much stuff, old stuff in Vegas, unless you go to the downtown area. But right now, as it stands, I haven't heard when this thing's going to be imploded. But come on out and see what's left of a historical landmark, the Riviera Hotel here in Las Vegas, right across from the Circus. Hey guys, it's yours truly, Kevin Grace. I'm here on the Vegas Strip, and last year at this time, the Riviera, which is behind me, was closed, and they're going to extend the convention center on this property. And it's sad to see, this is one of the older hotels. This was a hanging place of Frank Sinatra and the Rat Pack. So a lot of interesting artists performed here, but as you can see, they're knocking down everything brick by brick at the world famous Riviera. I was able to stay here one time. I wish I knew that they were going to close down. I would have stayed a lot more. But across the street is Circus, where I've stayed at many times before. But yeah, the old strip is changing. You see they're throwing up more new casinos, and they're putting, I said, the convention center, extending it over here on this property.
Get you to weigh in on our trending topics, things that are going across social media. A piece of Las Vegas history officially closed its doors today. The Riviera Hotel is no longer open for business. It all happened actually at about noon. Yes.
Don't cry, David.
Don't cry, David. The Riviera first opened 60 years ago and was the first high-rise hotel on the Las Vegas Strip. Liberace was the resort's first headliner. He performed there for several years. Frank Sinatra, you know, your idol, also headlined the Riv at one point. Other notable celebrities to perform there include Elvis Presley, Barbra Streisand, Joan Rivers, MC Hammer, our own Pia Zadora, who's here in town. The property was bought by the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority in February. They're going to tear it down to make room for more convention and meeting facilities. Furniture and fixture, those from the Riviera, are expected to be auctioned off in mid-May. So, guys, what is your fondest memory of the Riviera?
You're over here shaking your hand. You have to tell us about,
yeah,
you have
well,
to.
Well, actually, one of the last Rat Pack shows that we were doing a 6-night-a-week run was at the Riviera.
Wow.
And unfortunately, you know, when other owners started to come in and they started to change things around, you know, we got our notice that they didn't want to do a Rat Pack thing anymore. And to me, it is a part of history. I mean, just walking through the Riviera, and, you know, you talk about guys even like Buddy Hackett and Sinatra, Tony Bennett. I mean, everybody has performed there one time or another, and it's just sad to see a place like that go down. Almost as sad to see that, like when the Sands went down, there'll never be another Sands.
Right. I just visited the property about a month ago knowing that this place was going to be imploded, so I went and ate there, went and took pictures. I feel so bad for all of the artists that were performing there. Matt Kazam, the comedian, Dirk Arthur. They're going to have to find new homes soon. Hopefully they'll land on their feet at a different property, but I would love to have that Riviera sign. Hopefully the Neon Museum will get it, but wouldn't it be amazing to have that?
I think Lonnie Hammergren, our former lieutenant governor, could probably make some space on his property, because you know he has signs for everything. Lonnie probably has already put a down payment on it if he can get it.
That would be incredible.
Right.
But there are some positive sides to this as well, right? I mean, it's sad, but then we think about the future and that our tourism rate, right, is increasing by the second. I mean, after this weekend, we can really feel that energy here, and we love those kinds of weekends with that energy.
Well, one of the reasons why the Convention Authority is doing this is because, you know, people think we've got all of these rooms here, and we do. We have a ton of rooms in conventions, but we can't compete with the smaller conventions. We can handle the massive conventions, but what we're missing out on are the smaller markets. So even though it seems kind of counterintuitive, we really need this space to bring in more tourists.
It's going to bring about 6,000 permanent jobs too, so that's really good.
Can I ask you just a quick question on the whole situation? Since the other side of the casino has built, I mean, of the strip, has built up so much, do you think that that's hurting your places like the Riviera? We just got the new SLS, which you know, we wish them all the luck in the world. But it's just the other side of the strip has gotten so powerful.
Right. I think you might have a point there, and it's all mostly south-driven. Right. And that's the wonderful thing about the guests we're going to have on. We're going to be talking about Rock in Rio. It's neat to see the north end of the strip beginning to be redeveloped. But I think you have a point.
Yeah. That's something for us to
That's
continue to
something
talk
I've noticed.
about.
You know.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
you would know. All right, the newest addition to the royal family.
Well, in just 13 hours, the Riviera will close its doors for good. There was no shortage of people stopping by the casino to take one last picture before the 60-year-old hotel shuts down. Action News reporter Brian Callahan joins us live with more on what people had to say about their final trip. Brian, this is kind of a sad one.
Yeah, Don, it really is. And the Riviera actually just celebrated its 60th anniversary last month. And the people that stopped by here to take one last picture of the lights and statues out here said it was 6 decades of fond memories.
One of them I spoke to has been dealing cars for 52 years, and he said he's done with it.
Andy Thompson came to town Wednesday for his daughter's wedding and has been spending time in the Riviera talking to dealers. He says he plans to be at the tables until the very end.
I'm going to be here when they shut down.
While not everyone is sitting at the tables until the end, many people are pausing to remember the historic hotel at the corner of Las Vegas and Riviera Boulevards.
I've been here a couple times playing in the tournament, and it's like, you know, like I said, end of an era. Just emotions, sadness. You hate to see something that's been around so long to go away.
Gonna miss it.
Many of the locals and tourists that have been coming through have been taking a stroll through the Riviera for one last time. Before they leave, most have been taking a picture with the famous Crazy Girl statue.
A lot of memories.
What's your favorite one of the Riv?
The girls.
I was actually wanting to take a photo of the buds.
While many are sad to see the Riviera close its doors, they say they're eager to see what the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority has in store for the site in the years to come.
It's changing. Vegas is always changing, and it's gonna. I think the future here in Vegas is gonna look good.
As I said, the Riviera closes at noon tomorrow. At that point, they'll start setting up for the liquidation sale that starts on May 14th. Reporting live on the Strip, Brian Callahan, Channel 13, Action News.
All right, Brian, thanks.